as we mentioned before, you are a digital citizen. You are someone that should be using technology appropriately and responsibly. And throughout this module manual, you're going to learn how to be a better digital citizen. So let's get started. Firstly, you'll need to understand how to work a computer as the basic skills. You need to be digitally literate, which is someone that can operate and function on this technology and understand how it works. And to do this, we need to learn the 5 fluency skills to help us function in the digital environment. Now, as we move into our work, you'll notice there'll be a lot of key concepts, but don't worry, I'll explain them. Industry 4.0 and Society 5.0. So they're starting off with a brief history to say that the first industrial revolution was about machinery such as steam engines. The second industrial revolution was introducing telephone and the light bulb. The third industrial revolution was the introduction of more digital technologies like computers and the internet. Currently, we're looking at the fourth industrial revolution, Industry 4.0, which is more fusion of technologies between the physical, digital, and biological spheres. This is introducing more smart technology, 3D printing, the Internet of Things, cloud computing, and artificial intelligence. However, this is going to have more inequality as people are being replaced with technology, digital technology. And Industry 4.0 could change the product consumption, how we work, etc. However, Japan is moving towards Society 5.0, which is to introduce more of an imagination society, such as autonomous driving and medical technology. Please look in your lesson plan and you will see a link that just tells you more about Society 5.0 and where that is going. So as we're moving into technology, it's growing and growing, becoming more smart, and it's quite scary. In this learning unit, we're going to discuss just very briefly the 9 elements of digital citizen. And when you look in your lesson plan, you can click on that link there and watch the video that just gives you a little bit of an introduction into the 9 elements of digital citizenship by Ribble, 2011. The first learning unit, which discusses digital access, so this is our first element. Take into account as a digital citizen that not everyone has the same opportunities to technology, where there should actually be more equal opportunities for in digital citizenship. By having a growth of technology, you're actually isolating other people, and therefore this creates a digital divide. By creating the digital divide, those that have technology will build a bigger global village, which was coined by Marshall McLuhan. So as a digital citizen, you should be taking into account that not everyone has access to technology, and what can we do about that to allow more of a bridge between the digital divide. Keeping in mind that the digital divide is just the divide between those that have access to technology and those that do not. Digital commerce, the electronic buying and selling of goods and services online. It can also engage with illegal online activities such as piracy, pornography, and gambling. Examples are like Takealot, Amazon, Mr. Delivery, or Uber. And right now, because of COVID, I bet you've been using those delivery food apps. So you're engaging in digital commerce. Digital communication, known as the electronic exchange of information and participation online. This is when you're communicating through email, your cell phone, your computer, and this allows a constant communication. You can always reach someone in immediate time and have immediate communication with them through instant messaging. We can also collaborate and engage with others online, but keeping in mind the digital divide that not everyone has this opportunity. Next is digital literacy, the process of teaching, learning, and being able to use those technology and the apps. In digital education, literacy needs to be taught in school, so there needs to be CAT or computer application technology. The education will allow them to be more efficient in the workplace, where they can use technology like Skype and video conferencing is used. And if you are not allowing the access to technology and allowing students to be educated in digital technology, there'll be a lack of digital literacy, and this is going to affect them later in their education and in the workplace. Digital etiquette, now known now as netiquette, the rules and regulations of or the censoring of inappropriate material. So this is when you have good online conduct in email, in forums, in blogs, taking others into consideration before posting or tweeting. So what is your online conduct like? Are you good online? Do you rant? Do you use caps in emails? Digital law, the ethics of technology within a society, theft and crime activities. It can also have to do with plagiarism, identity theft, hacking, spreading Trojan viruses, and spamming. These are all unethical and disobeying digital law. Digital rights and responsibilities. Everyone has a right to education and a right to access this information, but the responsibility to use technology appropriately. Right to privacy, a right to free speech, but understanding that you do have to be responsible and appropriate in the manner you use technology. Digital health and wellness. This is the physical and wellness being in the digital world. It can be a physiological effect on you where you will have actual health from your wrist to eye strain, or it could be psychological where you could have internet addiction. And there's a lot of dangers online, like cyberbullying and cyber stalking. We need to protect ourselves through training and education. Digital security, protecting yourself from the digital world, antivirus protection software, backing up. We learn more about malware and spam, kind of scams out there, and bugs and chatbots and so on. Okay, so that was a brief introduction into every element of digital citizenship. Now, if you feel like, okay, that's quite a lot of content, I don't remember if I know everyone, don't worry. As we move into our digital citizenship coursework, I'm going to zone in on every single learning element. So you are going to get an opportunity to understand more in depth about that learning unit, and you'll be able to unpack more examples of each element. The next slide is going to go into digital access, and I'll also be touching on the 5 fluencies of digital citizenship.